Hello, colorman lawyers, colorman judges, nationwide. Okay, now we're gonna listen to some tea, okay, bitch? Drink you some tea. I'm very soft-spoken, but this deliberated case issue of racist. So now we're gonna listen to this tape. Let's listen now.
And I've noted some of the comments here, and I believe we should take a step back and ask ourselves, what do we seek in our republic regarding individual rights, liberties, and freedoms? And do you believe in those core tenets of our republic or not? We have an opportunity before us with this bill to push back against it. The ranking member mentioned a sweeping attack. Yes, this is what we have suffered. We've suffered as a nation a sweeping attack against equality. That's exactly what we're fighting against. Another colleague mentioned oppression and degradation. It's exactly what we're pushing back against. This is a bill that...
Okay, now, color legals. Bitch, get your ass in this conversation now. Eat you some food, drink you something to drink. Tea or coffee. Iced coffee. But now he's trying to have a racist viewpoint. Equality is our ethics. For humanitarian slavery is no more. Rights are as hidden sins. Because our forbidden fathers of America were all rapists, trying to actually think negative viewpoints of racism. Like, yeah, a white man could grab another one from another country and bring them here for their own sexual, political feelings. Yeah, that is true. That is slavery. You have to take in the mindset of slavery. I ain't judging another man's LGBT scenario, but this is the graphic evidence video. But yeah, boo, you could think of that. Why would slavery happen? Why would we come from Africa and then make porn? Now are you seeing? Now let's watch more. Drink some tea.
Eliminates government-sponsored oppression of individual rights, liberties, and freedoms in the land of the free. Freedom of opportunity, not result.
No monthly fees, just plug it in and boom, you've got internet. The setup is super easy.
And reflected upon the gentleman's comments, my former colleague, former Representative Gates, he's not here to defend himself. So let me speak on his behalf for all Americans accused of any crime at any level. I refer you again to our Constitution. Every American has the right to be recognized as innocent until proven guilty. Representative Gates has certainly demonstrated that he is a brilliant litigator. He's represented the interests of his district, and his own principles will sometimes vary from mine. And I have very different opinions about some things. He's a highly qualified and brilliant man. And to attack him with accusations by name in this committee is wrong. The man's not here to defend himself. So I'll support the bill, Mr.
Okay, now, so this man is bringing an ethics standpoint. Actually break down, find out what you could find out in his background. Color man lawyers, color man judges. Bitch, did you hear the gospel? Actually break down his background. Let's see what we could pull to the center of gravity to actually outreach on. Now, he has to back his shit up what he's trying to say. He ain't racist. Listen to that tape again, okay? Now let's keep watching. Drink you some tea.
Mr. Chairman, it is quite simply a strong response to the oppression of our individual rights, liberties, and freedoms as Americans, regardless of color or creed or political affiliation or where you stand upon the economic strata, what your background is or your heritage. All of us should be counted as Americans equal as we move forward through the course of our life on our journey, and we should not face.
And that is the correct amendment, Act of Amendments Act. I passed that law bill. Color, Hispanic, Arabic man, Chinese man have freedom of rights to do business here in America. So, that clarifies a lot of information. You want to keep watching, bitch? Let's see what else we can learn, okay?
Obstructions that are baked into our government bureaucracies that exclude citizens strictly based upon their color, their heritage, their creed. This removes those oppressions.
And of course was Louisiana racist Clay Higgins finding a way to make himself the victim as racist white Republicans often do.
You consistently said over and over the word oppression, and every time that you said it, it was almost as if I was hearing nails on a chalkboard, because it seems like you don't understand the definition of oppression, and I'd ask you to just refer to Google to help you out. Oppression is the prolonged, cruel, or unjust treatment or control. That is the definition of oppression. And so as I sit here as a black woman who practiced civil rights, let me tell you the reason that my colleagues wanted to make sure you understood the same black history that your side of the aisle wants to delete out of classrooms is because you can then misuse words like oppression. There has been no oppression for the white man in this country. You tell me which white men were dragged out of their homes. You tell me which one of them got dragged all the way across an ocean.
And that slavery bullshit would never happen no more. Where is the equal rights that actually supports the Constitutional Amendments Act? Every citizen should be treated fairly, actually have a voice to speak for themselves and upon themselves. It's the freedom right. Actually break down and learn about them, not judge them and try to kill them. How does that bullshit sound to you? Oh, my oppression against you is you're a bitch. Like I said, I know I'm a bitch. Like I said, but don't try to think I ain't surfacing a strong argument with Jasmine. Crockett. Jasmine Crockett, get in this conversation, bitch. Now are you understanding? Are you hearing me? Civil rights? Are you understanding how that strengthens the constitutional amendments? Why is it the fact that Donald J. Trump is passing by going to prison Joe Biden and many more Republicans? Let that headshot you. Actually realize the bias agreements you're making against the population at hand. So this conversation was good. Yeah, I'm gonna study civil rights and become a lawyer and stand by you as a freedom of speech advocator of defense. Maybe so, but we'll see. I want to say thank you. I'll talk to you later. Have a good day.